Hi guys, Amy here from Plans Meet Paper, and today I wanted to come on and take you guys along with me on my midday or afternoon reset. For those of you that are new here, I follow the FlyLady system, and since I am a stay-at-home mom with two little kids, a almost 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, the house definitely needs kind of a midday reset in order for me to feel like I can stay on top of it and it doesn't get overwhelming in the evening. So that is why I have kind of this afternoon routine. The FlyLady definitely recommends having a morning and evening routine. And then she says, do an afternoon routine, you know, if it's gonna help you, if it serves you, depending on your life situation. So for me, it's definitely necessary. And I think for most people who stay home all day, especially if you have kids home all day, but you know, if you're in your house all day, probably there's a few things that you could do midday that would help you make the evening easier at least. So that's what I try to do every day. And I'm just gonna take you guys along with me today and show you the things that I try to do every day during nap time while my kids are sleeping to make my evenings go really smooth. So I'll flip you around first and show you guys my routine here in my planner. That's kind of why I'm filming this series here with my morning, evening, and nighttime routine. Is I've showed you guys this page in my planner a few weeks ago, and I had several requests to kind of take everybody along with me in the process. So that's what I'm doing. So let me flip you around and I will show you guys all the things that I do, and then I'll kind of walk you through them. All right, so here is my planner, and this is my daily routine page in my planner. This section right here is what I'm working on right now, my afternoon routine. And these are the things I try to get done, you know, by the end of nap time if I can, in order to have a really smooth evening. So the things that I try to do every day, as you can see, I'm not successful 100% of the time, but just that I try to do are some detail cleaning. That's like my zone cleaning for FlyLady, folding the laundry for the day, dishes cleanup, counter cleanup, toy pickup, whatever my toddler didn't do himself. I need to do my Etsy, YouTube email work, and I need to prep dinner most of the time, not all the time. I try to think about whether or not I've done a preschool activity yet for the day, and if I haven't, schedule it in for the evening or just accept that it's not going to get done that day, either way. And then same thing with reading my baby books, just kind of check in with myself about how I'm doing with reading books for that day and kind of assess that. So those are my afternoon routine items. I will show you guys what my house looks like at this time of day. So the nice thing about FlyLady system is that in general, doing my morning, evening, and afternoon routines keep my house clean pretty much all the time, pretty minimal effort involved. But you can see after lunch and when the kids first go down for nap, there's definitely some things I need to do to tidy up. So this is a pretty typical day. I have dishes, sometimes some food left out on the counter still from lunchtime. My kids and I eat lunch right before they go down for nap. So I try my best to clean things up while they're still awake from lunch, but a lot of days it doesn't happen. My baby's kind of at that stage right now where he wants to pull up on everything, but he's not very good at it. So he falls down a lot unless you're right there with him. So I definitely find myself having to do some lunch cleanup once they've gone down for their naps these days. This is the remnants of toys from this morning. Not too bad. I've got my diaper stuff out I need to put away as well. I do encourage my toddler, my 3-year-old, almost 3-year-old, to clean up his own toys, but he's, 3, so doesn't happen perfectly all the time. There's usually a few things left out, but he did a pretty good job today. So what I'm gonna do is start off with putting away the food scraps, cleaning up the dishes. I do have to hand wash some things like the bibs and baby silverware and things because I just have one of those for each of my children. I just find that keeping things minimal helps keep life simpler, and it actually kind of forces me to wash things and not let things build up. So I'm gonna hand wash the things I need to hand wash and put the rest of it in the dishwasher and wipe down the counters real quick, kind of reset my kitchen for the evening. So that is kind of just all of the tidying up from lunch and playing and living in the house since this morning. You can see it really doesn't take very long. It takes maybe 10 minutes at most, usually more like 5 minutes to do that. Because I do try to keep on top of it as much as I can throughout the day. And I do encourage my toddler to clean up after himself. The other thing that makes a really big difference with not spending hours cleaning up every day is really minimizing the amount of stuff that you have out, especially toys and activities and things like that for young children. This is like all of the toys that we have out at one time. And of course we have more toys than that, but I just rotate them out. And that makes it super easy. Even if every single toy is out, it takes 5 minutes max to clean it up for an adult. So super easy, just keeping minimal toys out. And then I do have just a few larger kind of toy items that I actually keep tucked in the coat closet here. So the Zany Zoo for my baby and this little scooter push toy for both the boys. I keep those in the closet because it just reduces the visual clutter of the room, which helps me to feel calmer and stay focused throughout the day. And also, the kids don't play with those 100% of the time. You know, they play with them, I don't know, maybe at most 25% of the time. So the toddler especially will pull those out himself when he wants to play with them, but otherwise they're stored in the closet. So that kind of makes it a little bit easier. So that is kind of just the reset of the house. And then once I have that reset done, the only other 2 tasks that I need to do for kind of homemaking type things are fold my laundry for the day and do my zone cleaning for the day, which those 2 tasks usually take anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes probably on a daily basis, because I do keep up with them every day. So since I do a load every day, it takes hardly any time to fold it since it's usually a fairly small load. I do luckily have a washing machine that adjusts the level depending on how much you fill it up. So that makes me feel better about wasting water and everything. Also, I do put my laundry in the night before and I set it to run starting at about 4 a.m. so that when I wake up early in the morning, I can switch it over first thing. And that way I know it's always dry, ready to go during nap time. And so I'm not having to kind of delay the whole routine because the laundry's not done. So that is a tip that really helps. If you have a washing machine that can be set to start early in the morning, highly recommend doing that. And if you don't, I didn't have that kind of washing machine in my last house. And what we would do is still load it up, put the soap in, get it 100% ready. And then in the morning at like 5 a.m. when I very first rolled out of bed, I would go and press the button. And then that way, again, I could switch it over still before I left for work or before the kids were up or whatever. So that is kind of my laundry tip. So I'll show you guys, I'll quick fold up my laundry. I have a load of towels today, so that's even easier. Yay for towel day. And then I have one task is all I'm gonna do for zone cleaning today. I did a fair amount of zone cleaning yesterday. I probably did 25 minutes yesterday of zone cleaning. And so since I did a little bit more yesterday, I'm gonna do a little less today, and it all kind of balances out. I'm able to get my zone cleaning done throughout the week. So I will go ahead and take you guys along with me on those last 2 things as well. So as you can see here, I'm definitely not folding my towels perfectly. That goes with any laundry. I just mostly go for speed. So I do fold my clothes. I like to have things kind of, lined up in my drawers. And I like to put all of my kids' clothes out in a clothes organizer for the week. And so I definitely do fold my clothes, but I just kind of fold them mostly for speed. So that's why everything looks a little messy, but it works for us. It all fits in the places where it needs to go away, and that way it doesn't get too wrinkly. Now for decluttering here in my hutch, this is the hutch right next to my front door. And I have been going through my house kind of doing some more thorough decluttering lately. And the method I've been using is from Dana K. White. She is the author of Decluttering at the Speed of Life. And so you'll kind of see me as I'm going through some of the things here. I am going to be using her method where you take it there now. So when I'm finding things that I don't want in this space anymore, I'm going to take it where it goes immediately, not make a pile off to the side and finish the rest of the project, if that makes sense. So right now I know I'm going to be taking that stack of essential oil things to the basement. So I was just looking for anything else I needed to take to the basement, and then I'm taking it there immediately. And that makes it so that even if I can only do 5 minutes of decluttering, I know that I'm going to have made progress regardless of, how long I have, because I'm not making stacks or piles of things that need to be put away later. I'm just doing it immediately, and wherever I have to stop is where I have to stop, and that's just fine. So just wanted to mention that. That's why I kind of disappear in this video for little segments of time, is that I'm doing the decluttering at the speed of light method for my decluttering today. So I'm just finishing going through all the things there in the hutch and giving it a quick wipe down, and that is all of the zone cleaning that I'm going to do today. Back in my planner, just checking off my to-do list for the day and making sure I accomplish my goals there. And of course, you gotta have a chocolate reward at the end of your reset. So that is my afternoon routine. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me today as I showed you kind of how I reset my house and prepare for the afternoon and evening to come. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. I'd love to chat with you guys down there. And also check out my channel to see my morning and evening routine. Those are going to be coming out on my channel as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.